look, I know this is not the focus for a lot of you, so no joke. We'll get this out of the way. It was a disaster yesterday for the New York Jets, considering how the AFC is wide open. And I respect the fact, huge game for Buffalo as well, to get it back over 500, new offensive coordinator and all that. But nothing worked. And Robert Saleh, the head coach of the Jets, after the game acknowledged that it wasn't just the quarterback. For a team that is still alive because of the wide open nature, as you guys know, of the AFC, they believe every game is winnable on a piece of paper. Hard to argue that. They have a great defense most days, not yesterday, but most days. But now they opened up Pandora's box. And what I mean by that is you bench the embattled quarterback, and let's be honest, that could have happened weeks ago if they really wanted to.
Should have happened right after the Giants.
Yeah, so we're all on the same page as that. You bring in a backup. He wasn't any good either. And now where are you? You're not bringing in a veteran now, like Joe Flacco signed with the Browns, so he's off the table. So now what do the Jets do? Can you go back to Zach Wilson? Or by benching him in that game, do you have to go forward with Boyle or even Trevor Siemian? And I only say that because we've watched the team, the New England Patriots, bench their embattled starting quarterback multiple times for Bailey Zappi, and yet they keep coming back to him to be their starting quarterback. So
the problem with the New York Jets, after their players' meeting, there is supposed to be this resurgence of guys going to be held accountable, no more penalties, yada, yada, yada. They actually dressed Izzy Badakande, the running back.
He's a rookie running back.
Brooklyn, from Pittsburgh. Never played him, right? Bromley was supposed to be the answer to why Alan Lazard sucks. Alan Lazard had 30 snaps. This kid Bromley had 4 or 5, right? So all the things that was supposed to work in this game didn't work. And then when you talk about Robert Saleh talking about, hey, nothing worked across the board, a large part of that is because they waited too long to respond to Zach. Zach had a bad first half. Well, not even put Zach. They started off the game off without a fumble. Right. Let's start there.
Opening kick.
Opening kick.
So
it's over.
The defense says, we got you. They held Buffalo, kick a field goal. Boom. That whole first half, Zach was bad. The offense was bad. You cannot now go back into the second half 29-6 and ask Tim Boyle to be the savior.
No, you're right. It was a wrap. It was a desperation plea. It was more for the locker room, I think, than anything else. Hey, coach, how many more drives are we going to go with a guy who, is Craig, sack after sack, complete after incomplete?
But this is it. Week after week, and we love Saleh. It seems like he loses the pulse of what the game was going on in the game.
Yeah.
I think he's so shot. This team is so shot. The defense, Sauce got a personal foul yesterday.
When he picked the dude up on his Diggs and body slammed him.
Right.
Yeah.
You talk about C.J. Mosley. Even go back to Sauce when he went to go interception. The kid, I forgot the name of the receiver, took it to the house for 81 yards or whatever.
Right.
So my point is the defense is so tired and exhausted that they're trying to win games by taking shots and they're losing.
Yeah.
And Zach cannot keep up with any other great quarterback on the other side.
It's bad football. Not only can Zach not keep up with any great quarterbacks, and I know this is making the rounds, so we're going to jump on the wagon right now. He's not if you take a look and you want to take stock of the best quarterback in New York, and again, my apologies to Buffalo, we don't include you as New York. Not that you're not. I know you pay taxes in the same state we do, but we just don't include you.
You have to fly there.
When we talk about New York. Anyhow, you take Daniel Jones, you can take Zach Wilson. Neither one of them are as good as Tommy DeVito.
Hey,
forget about it.
Hey, what's going on? Not Tommy. Tommy the quarterback. Hey, how you doing
there, Tommy?
I want to say on behalf of my Italian American relatives and friends, this is very offensive. But we're going to do it anyway. Forget about it. How about some gabagool?
Some gabagool.
Anyway, 2 starts, only 80 pass attempts. And let's just take a look. Oh, that's right. His numbers
look at that.
are much better than Zach Wilson's for Zach's entire season. Tommy DeVito and the Giants beat Washington yesterday. We'll get to that later on because it's a terrible win for the New York Giants. But listen, watching every play of yesterday's game as you did, Willie does the postgame show locally here in New York for the New York Jets with Bart Scott. Here's what's funny. You could break this Jet Bills game down to just a couple of videos, all right? The first one is you got to give the Jets credit. When they do tackle, they're the best formed tacklers in all of football. Case in point, this great tackle on Zach Wilson by his head coach.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Robert Saleh wrap up.
I'm tired of you. I'm so tired of you.
Take him, wrap him up, and take him
Slam him down.
Boom. That is a solid tackle. One more time.
Yes.
Wrap him up. and then
They're going to cost me my job.
Nice.
Punch the ball out.
Right then and there, you should have known that was going to be an issue for us when our coach is our best form tackler. Then there's Zach Wilson just trying to get onto the field yesterday. And here's Zach Wilson trying to get a play from Nathaniel Hackett.
What'd you say, Coach? Yeah? Okay, I'll be right there. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Now, the problem with that is he laughed and smiled. The sideline laughed and smiled. And then 2 plays later, he threw an interception.
Right. That didn't break the ice, by the way, right? Usually you do something like that, your nerves come down, you're like, oh, I'm just having a day.
And I'm saying to myself, what kind of loser, can't walk backwards on a field of play with that. Oh, stop it.
Craig!
That's not right. That's not right.
Oh, man.
I don't get paid to play.
Them boots are too tight. You weren't ready for that back pedal.
Yes, that's me at Yankee Stadium playing shortstop. Yeah.
Who's that?
That's Boomer. That's Artie Lang.
Okay.
And eventually Tom Coughlin kicked me out of the game. I got benched.
Right.
Just like Zach Wilson.
Slow walk.
Listen, it takes a great athlete to fail in front of 80,000 people.
Oh, it's the story of my life.
I learned. Oh, sure it again. Sure, why not? Sure it again. Anyhow, the Jets, look, if you lose to the Dolphins on Black Friday, this Friday, your season's over. Even if you beat Miami, it's flickering right now. And I'm not going to be nuts. I know full well the Jets are not a good team. They're not making the playoffs. But their season ends on Friday, or the light stays a teeny bit alive.
But if you're a Jets fan, outside of Aaron Rodgers, how are you here again? Because this is back-to-back seasons.
Yeah.
Where you look exactly what you looked like last year. Like, put Aaron, I'm talking about from top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's the same team.
Are you asking me, how do I bring them all back?
No.
Because of the same failures?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Sort of a theme song to this kind of behavior.
Yes, matter of fact, it goes a little something like this. It's just the same.
Hey!
Oh, Jets.
Hey!
It's just the same.
Hey!
Oh, Jets.
Hey!
Ugh, I vomited in my mouth 3 times yesterday.
Oh.
Yuck. There's not enough grammar on the planet to make that taste go away. I can tell you that. And I tried. I did.
At least there's nothing for Aaron Rodgers to come back to. Like, there's that closure. There's that finality. Like, at least there's that.
Let me just quickly say, I know there are reports out there that he claims to the New York Jets he's coming back December 2nd. There's another report he's coming back Christmas Eve.
He sent a video.
He's not coming back.
But Craig, he has to be clear. It's not about what he wants. Like, he has to report to somebody.
Like, he sent a video.
He's like,
And by the way, if you're Aaron Rodgers and you get $36 million anyway, and you see that offensive line, and by the time you were healthy enough to come back, the seasons are wrapped, you can't make the playoffs. At some point, you have to take stock of, I'm 38 years old. I'm going to get killed behind this current offensive line. I'll sit out the year and hope that Joe Douglas, if he's back as GM, can actually go out there and get some quote-unquote hog mollies to protect my slow ass. Because that's the future of the New York Jets. Yuck. Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.